Okay. Maybe the program will freeze. There we go. Maybe we'll get something a little bit better. The Amazing Spider-Man 3, The Invasion of the Spider Slayers. No, no, this will absolutely not be better. Watch for the LJ, and there it already is. LJN. Oh, they made so many Spider-Man games. Is that trying to be the song from the 90s? No, it's not trying to be the song. What is this trying to be? So I love the title that they could not squeeze onto a single screen, so they just decided making the player woozy would be a good option. And that's it. That's the entirety of the introduction to this story. Okay. Oh, that... I thought that... Oh, God, no! LJN, come on, you're better than this at the very least. So, here's the thing. I'm pressing B right now. It is the jump button. A is the kick a person button. Apparently all people on skateboards are muggers? It's kind of profiling their game. Like, I get the whole... Some of these dudes have guns, some of them just have newspapers. That works, that's kind of a sensible thing for a video game to have. But literally every person on a skateboard is no good. Yeah, that's... So I can't actually... Oh! Okay, the enormous spiders are not my friend. Good to know. Problem. Oh, okay, what? How did I... I'm still trying to figure out this game's controls, so... How did I do... Wait, what? Oh, good lord and butter, this is just... Let me on. Let me on, I want a skateboard. Look at my score! Oh yeah. What even? Alright, so we're stuck here until we get all of the muggers out of Central Park, which is evidently every dude with a trench coat and every skateboarder just about. You know, except the ones that reach in and pull out a newspaper, because that's where I store my newspapers. Deep inside a trench coat pocket. Also, I will say that Maximum Carnage on the Super NES is close to good. I don't think it's actually good. I think they started with something good, but before they really got to anything really actually good, they stopped. Also, aliens! Xenomorphs, and what? 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 I was at a 2-second long stage. Why was that we're just gonna move on and pretend that didn't happen. What was I saying? Maximum Carnage, yes. It starts off fun and enjoyable and pretty good. But ask yourself, all those times you're playing it, the fun that you had, how far into the game did you get? Because if you made it past the third stage of the game, I'd be kind of shocked, because most people don't, quite honestly. And that is the game's flaw, is that it is good to a point, but then it just becomes a rehashing of every single boss, and you face Carrion and the Doppelganger and Shriek, and you face like 5 different bosses about 8 times total throughout the game. It's always the exact same bosses, one after another. And even the final boss, Carnage, is counted among those 5. So how the hell do I fight this thing? You know, spiders are still not my friends. What the hell, game? Yeah, let's just keep climbing up and see if somehow that is what we were supposed to do. Or, you know, we could get killed. How did I make it up there the first time? Like, I swear I hooked on from an angle and was able to hold on somehow. You may have gathered, but these controls are not quite the best, so my apologies if I am failing to do what is probably what would normally be a pretty simple thing, I would think. Also, I can't really jump and attack, because if I jump and hit the A button, it just sends out the web. So oh. So this is a thing we can do. I don't know why we... not that it helps, but I don't know why we could not do that before, and why we can't do that now. Oh, okay, I'm done. I am done. This has been the Amazing Spider-Man 3 Invasion of the Spider Slayers. And, yeah, even if I could grapple with these controls and make it to the end of the stage, I don't think this would have been a thing that I played for all that much longer anyways. So, yeah, no, would not recommend this to anybody. There really was not a good on all fronts Spider-Man game until at least the PlayStation, if not later. So, yeah, no, completely done here. Alright, what else do we have in the pile? Another Lucky Luke game. Desperado Train. So, yeah. A Lucky Luke game. Don't have high hopes for this, because every single Lucky Luke game I have played and I have seen others play has been somewhere between mediocre and garbage. Lucky Luke, for those who are unfamiliar, is a game based on a Franco-Belgian comic strip series that is hugely popular in Europe. like the Smurfs, like Tintin, like Asterix, etc., etc., etc. Spyros have stolen a train. Lucky Luke has got to catch them before they lay waste to the land? I don't know how much land they can lay waste to with a train, but let's go to Nodding Gulch. Wait, was that an options menu, or... Okay, it was. So, I guess let's go... Looks like Buffalo, New York. Let's cross the river. I don't know which river we're crossing, but sure. Also, we're in Buffalo, New York. This is not the Wild West. Belgium, what even? You are aware that the Wild West was on the western side of the US, yeah? That's a weird scrolling effect. And... okay. I think that means, yep, we can grab onto ledges. Woohoo. Can I go into buildings? I cannot go into buildings. I am not liking this scrolling thing. Oh hey, it's an actual enemy. Wondering when we would see one of those. Okay! And we can instantly cook a bird by firing a bullet at it. How much you want to bet, like, every single building is going to be either a bank or a saloon? Because, again, Belgium making comics about the American Old West. But what is being pointed at? Oh! I can set dynamite here. How did I do that? What button did I just press? Oh! Use dynamite down A. Huh. There we go. And we get another star! What do the stars even do? Okay. Hello, what's this? I have a piece of mail. Oop. Wait, what? I guess I was shot. No, I don't think I was. What is... Okay, we're gonna test this. We're gonna kill him. I guess I was being shot then. Okay. Huh? Okay. Well, thanks for that, game. So does the stereotypical sleeping Mexican actually do anything, or did you just decide to throw that in there for flavor? Because, you know, nothing adds to an old Western comic book like some, you know, European racism poking, fun at American racism. I forgot we were in Buffalo, New York. So what the heck even? Maybe it's a... Is it fall damage? No, it's not fall damage, it's definitely being shot. I'm just never actually seeing the bullet. Okay, so I needed to get that. I guess that was a train ticket. Stop the Dalton brothers as fast as you can. Oh, yep. Best thing to teach the kids. Shooting a person makes them turn green. Also, we're up to 5 Dalton brothers, 6 Dalton brothers, 7, 8, 8 Dalton brothers, 9 Dalton brothers, 10, 11, 12! How many friggin' Dalton brothers are there going to be? This is the same spot. Did I go to the wrong one? Were we in... Oh, whereabouts is that? That's somewhere around, like, the border between New York and either Massachusetts or Connecticut, so... I don't even know where that would be. I'd swear we just did the cross the river one. But apparently we didn't. Yeah, this is a... I'd swear I chose the crossing the river level. Yes, I did, because... No, I didn't, because that was not there. Okay, we crossed the river. Level's over. Wow. What? Okay, no, I'm done. Hey. So, yeah, we have continued the streak. We have not yet found a single Lucky Luke game that was actually good. We have 1 shot left. There is 1 Lucky Luke game left in my area. It is... A Lucky Luke game is going to be on the Game Boy Advance. It'll pop up eventually. And that's my final hope. If that's not a good game, then from my end of things, at least, as far as YouTube goes, that's going to be that. So, yeah. This has been Lucky Luke, Desperado Train. Would not recommend this to anyone. And yeah, no, we are completely done here. Alright. Let's get something good here, maybe. Spyro 2 Season of Flame. Well, I got something mediocre. So, I am in the crowd that did not have a PlayStation growing up. I had an N64, before that I had a SNES, before that I had an NES. And, I did play most of the Spyro games when they came out, because I was very big into Game Boy Advance emulation. But, never really played the original PS1 games at the time, and then giving them a shot later on, and through these Game Boy Advance ones, it just seems amazingly mediocre to me. Like, all of the Spyro games are just sort of bleh. None of them seem really good. All of them just seem average. Most especially these Game Boy Advance ones, though, because they are isometric platformers. The, PlayStation 1 versions at least had the aspect of, or the advantage of being third-person platformers, so, those were a half step better. Yeah, that's interesting. Moving and turning and such. A little bit slippery. So we have basic A for jump, B for breath, R for the dash attack, and I'm guessing L for glide? Nope. Double tap A for glide, okay. Well, can't do anything with that yet, so... Looks like we will get different breath attacks later on. Where exactly is it? Okay. Ahead and get back to the main area. So I should go into an area, I suppose. Okay, so I guess we just freeze it, and that is the extent of that. Pretty much, I'm going to be just trying to either freeze or dash into everything, since that seems to be the extent of our options for controls here. Things we can do to affect the various things in the environment. Kind of a random place to tell me about that, but I guess it's to get you to notice the other areas you can get to. Okay, not sure what that's for. Yeah, I think a big thing for me was that I had Banjo-Kazooie and, Banjo-Tooie, Donkey Kong 64, and the like. And so Spyro just seemed very, very bland in comparison, just in terms of the things you could do, the characters, the islands and the movesets, and the locales seemed a lot more interesting in that one. I think that's a good place to leave off here. Yeah, I am just not not a fan of any of the Spyro games. And the Game Boy Advance ones in particular are just very bland. Very, very bland. They're not really bad games. I wouldn't call any of them bad games. They're just, not for me. And I'd say I would recommend the PS1 games over these Game Boy Advance ones if you want to play a Spyro game, but, yeah, not really, I don't think I would recommend any of them amazingly or, you know, like, ecstatically. So I guess we're about done here.